Hello, you wonderful people on our Mindful Next Chapters Facebook group. I'm Dr. Vanessa Boyce, and I want to thank you for joining us here. I know that it can be somewhat intimidating to initiate conversation in the group. I thought I would start with this information about POLST. This discussion is a tough end-of-life topic, but one that I believe is so important that you are aware of. This week was a particularly difficult one for me at work. This is because we had 3 patients who received unwanted, aggressive, life-saving measures when they were terminally ill, and their goals were comfort-focused in nature. Their stories are sadly all too common. Their families thought they had done everything to prevent this from happening. They had perfectly executed durable power of attorney paperwork, and they were committed to keeping the patients home and comfortable. Unfortunately, for a variety of reasons, they felt that it was too soon for the patient to enroll in hospice. They were unaware of just how rapidly a person can enter the actively dying stage. Oftentimes, this transition can occur within hours. This is when the patient is likely to become seriously symptomatic. Most commonly, patients experience respiratory distress and/or severe restlessness and agitation. The family then calls 911 in an effort to get the patient to the hospital where they can receive treatment to relieve their suffering. Most people are unaware that first responders are obligated to provide life-saving treatments if indicated by the patient's condition, even if their healthcare surrogate advises them that the patient's goals are comfort-focused in nature. If first responders defer life-saving treatments, it is considered practicing medicine without a license. This results in patients being intubated and placed on life support or even receiving CPR. This prevents them from having the natural death they wanted and thought that they had prepared for. I think that you can imagine the emotional suffering and heartbreak that these families have when their loved ones receives treatment that is aggressive, futile, and was unwanted by them. In addition, it then places the family in the difficult place of making the decision for a compassionate wean from the ventilator. This forces the family to make a decision that they feel only God should make. They also have to wrestle between wanting to relieve their loved one's suffering and wanting to allow friends and family to come say their goodbyes before they take the ventilator off. The good thing is, there is a way to stop this from happening to you or to someone you love. This is by obtaining a written physician's order authorizing the withholding of this type of treatment. This document has a variety of names, such as POLST, MOST, or MOLST, depending on what state you live in. The document is prepared by the patient or their surrogate decision maker and their treating physician. This physician's order follows the patient wherever they go. It can be presented to first responders, which then allows them to withhold any treatments that the patient would not want. It is heartbreaking how many people are not aware of this option, and therefore they and their loved ones suffer. I don't want that to happen to anyone. When you or your loved one becomes terminally ill, be sure to get this document completed with your physician and keep it with the patient at all times. If this is resonating with you, don't hesitate to share with the group. I will try my best to monitor for and answer any questions that are posted. Thank you, and God bless.